Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next edition of a relatively new edition here of something that I've added to the Autistic SuperChannel. It's something that I've done in the past, but it's recent compared to the hot takes and the, the super blog verses and all that stuff. But this is called Power the Prompt. What this means is that what's going to happen is WordPress is which is what the Autistic Super blog is on. Usually from time to time has prompts that we need to as individuals talk about or at least write about to the best of our abilities. So in this particular case, this one, this prompt is who is the most confident person you know? I know several. I mean, honestly. I mean, I mentioned I've mentioned her before, but the late Carol Zaloom, who was an amazing artist. I mean, she saw something in me that I really that I'm really happy she saw. Like, and sometimes I see it, and sometimes I don't see it in myself either. Um, she was very kind. She was very heartwarming when it came to me. I mean, I'm an autistic individual, but I'm also an artist too. And with that autism situation, she could have babied me in some ways, but she didn't. She looked at me. She looked past the autism and saw an artist, and for that I will always be grateful. Even more so when you consider that during during a conversation we had before she passed away, she called me an artist. She called me someone who gets them. Uh, Them being her and another confident individual. I've mentioned him here on the Autistic Super Channel before, but his name, Mikhail Horowitz, one of the greats in the in the Hudson Valley poets community. And for me, and considering that it's been 200 years since the arts community has been around in the United States and in the Hudson Valley, that says a lot. Um, both of them were just so amazing at seeing the best in me. They and the one thing about it again, they didn't look at me as an autistic individual. They looked at me as an artist first, and that's something that's really resonated with me. I think. And as far as other confident individuals, I can only say wonderful things about Kate Palmer from Grasp, and I'll leave you a link in the show notes about who she is, or the Global and Regional Autism Syndrome Partnership, which I'm a part of as part of the board of directors. But again, just a wonderful individual that really sees the best in me. That really that really sees the best in me and all autistic individuals. Like she has such a kind heart, such what she's willing to help out others in despair or in need, and again she just sees the best in me, and it's something that I really appreciate from her. And she's willing to tell me if I did something wrong. And that's something that I also admire about her too, about her confidence level. And another person that I haven't mentioned before, or at least if I have, it's been in passing. But Janine Crashwag, one of the greatest, one of my closest friends. One of my, I consider Kate one of my closest friends, but I also consider Jean one of my closest friends too, because she looks at me and thinks she sees something better in me that I don't see myself, and I'm only beginning to see myself like in hindsight. Um, and if there's another person, I have mentioned this person in the past. Joe DeFino Sr., who um, who always is was confident, of course, but he always had confidence in his convictions, and that's someone that I really admire in Joe DeFino Sr. God rest his soul, and in his whole family too. Like Joe DeFino Jr., who's just an amazing individual, like a true hope dealer in every sense of the word. And someone that someone that I've long considered to be not only one of my best friends, but also a a a spiritual confidant to me. I mean, if there's something that I feel unsure about, like from a spiritual point of view, I know I could talk to him, and he always has my best he always has my best interests in mind, and makes me see the better parts of myself. And and when it comes to my family, most confident person I know is my older brother Kev. Like, he's someone that fights a good fight when things get tough, and I could say that about all my brothers. I mean, all my brothers are just so generous and so heartfelt when it comes to me. My mom and dad too. Um, but if I had to choose one, I would have to choose Kev because he's someone that sees, like, he knows that I'm struggling. He knows that I'm dealing with a lot, and he's willing to tell me it. And he does so with such conviction, and because he's known me for all my life. Um, but one of the things I've noticed about him is that he is an amazing individual. Like he was one of the people that was in the rallies for the No Kings and all that stuff. And again, that's something that I really admire about him: his willingness to go out there and fight the good fight when things seem at their darkest. And I hope I do the same thing too. Even in my own ways here on the Autistic Super Channel. Um, and I guess that's all the things I could talk about when it comes to confident people. I just hope. And there's also one other individual. I haven't mentioned her before, but she's a sister of Joe DeFino Jr. Dawn. Like, she's someone that really she said of her family of me that the Finos don't take anyone that isn't strong, and she again sees so many individuals like me that are strong. Um, and maybe I am strong in a certain degree, but it's tough to see it when you're dealing through so much all at once. When you're dealing with so many things like converging all at once, to know that there are people that see the best in you really makes you appreciate them in your life. It really makes makes them see what they see in you, if that makes any sense. So that's gonna do it for my for this version of the Power of the Prompt. If you like these videos, dear readers, viewers, listeners, please check me out here on the Autistic Super Channel on YouTube. You can check me out on social media. I'm on Facebook, X, Instagram, all that stuff. You can check out all my videos on the AutisticSuperBlog.wordpress.com. Until next time, dear readers and viewers and listeners, stay safe, stay strong, and as always, shine on.